right. Cool. I've got bits. I've got frames. Let's go. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and hopefully we're gonna do some things today. So, let me talk about the things that I have done right here at the start, and then we'll talk about what we are doing after that. So, this is the Minions base. For anybody that doesn't know, this is Random Potatoes community server. There's 3 of us playing, me, HJM, and Sophie G. We are currently in UIV. I would say early UIV, but I don't really know how to quantify that, to be fair. But a lot of our base infrastructure was pretty much the same since we moved out here. So think like late EV level of tech for certain things. like just one example, we had one pair of plate benders over here, so I made a whole bunch of them, and so you can see I actually went through and made new plate benders, wire mills. This stack here is multi-smelters, sledgehammers, and centrifuges. And then this stack over here is electrolyzers and what are these? Forming presses. Yes, forming presses. So I also did this, which are fluid extractors. So generally speaking, I've been taking a lot of stuff that was that we only had like a single machine or maybe a pair of machines, and I've been making that into arrays. Oh, hold on. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So I'm trying to get rid of bottlenecks, and bottlenecks are bottlenecks abound, but one thing at a time. The next thing that I plan on doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of fusion work today, but the very next thing is the lasers on beamline. So let's get over here. And there's no clean way of doing this. I'm just gonna have to do it all in one fell swoop while nobody is crafting anything. So yeah, nothing is being crafted right now. It's a quiet day here on the Minion server, so we're just gonna get cracking. So down here, I'm not gonna need any of this cable. Not gonna need any of this cable at all, actually. What do you think about this? I can probably get away with just using this one, but we'll see how it pans out. And then I don't want to make a mess of this, so I don't want to break any of the buses with the patterns in them. So let's get rid of some of this. So yeah, it's not gonna work from here on until I get the dang thing rebuilt. So let's get a move on. So I'm going to need a total of 11 crafting input buffers to make this happen. So here's how we're gonna do this. I'm using the wrench instead of the Vajra because I'm trying to be careful here. Oh, I didn't get any buffers. Oh, okay. So I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing pretty good. This is a huge upgrade. This is going to be absolutely massive. So the way that I've currently got Beamline going is each one of these beams is doing a single. Hey, Exy, what's up, my dude? Yeah, doing some UIV upgrades that are long overdue. Right now is Beamline, and I've got all my Beamline patterns down here, in interfaces and input buses. So I'm gonna put them in crafting buses. I should be practicing, but to be fair, so two things. One, I don't know what I should be practicing, and two, I'm generally pretty good at early game. I've ran Coke percent before, so I just gotta I don't know. I don't actually know what to prepare for. So other than just general um general keeping my skills sharp, there I could potentially do a Coke percent or two a little bit later. um let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make sure that all of this stuff is installed as well. The custom jar and so on and so forth. Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, what Exy and I are talking about is the charity event that's tomorrow. I don't remember what the name of it is. Let's actually get the real name of this thing. This is the LV Blitz charity event, ran by Time Consumer and Random Potato. There's going to be 7 teams of 2. I've got my money on XE right here because isn't it? Hold on. Let's see. Which nerd are you teamed up with? I forget who is who. Where is that? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. You got Soy Cake, don't you? So, so there is a bunch of people, and not everybody is familiar with everybody else. Like, for example, maybe some of my I'm teamed up with Term, and maybe some of my viewers aren't familiar with Term, but Term was one of the original members of Hive Run, as was Exy. So that's pretty cool. Exy is teamed up with Soy Cake, and Soy Cake is participating in I think it's called Project Singularity or something like that. It's the thing that Nine and a bunch of other people are doing to do GTNH 1 tier at a time. Kind of like think like a Hermitcraft style team up server. But Soy Cake is the person on that server that has the most playtime so far. So if anything, Exy, congratulations, you've got yourself a No Life Nerd as a partner. We will see who the king of the nerds is tomorrow afternoon for my time. But it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know anything about I don't know about what the goals or the point system or anything like that is. All I do know is that we are speeding up early game so that steel gets cooked faster, and we start with tools that have fortune. Other than that, I don't really have any information. So but yeah, the teams are we got Random Potato and Touge is the CEO of Hamcorp. Team 2 is Cat and Vin of Cat's Cozy Games. That's pretty awesome. Team 3 is is hold on. Yeah, Dataki and Duck. Yeah, Duck was joking around that the Tataki is gonna have to carry him. Watch Duck lap the whole field. Um, Team 4 is Vintage Jack and Nine. Again, Nine of the aforementioned server that Soy Cake plays on. Soy Cake and Exy is Team 5. IGN3 and Azuna is Team 6. That's gonna be a pretty good one. IGN3 does the did the escape room recently, and I think he's done some trivia nights. I've missed those streams, but it sounded like fun. And then Team 7, last but not least, Yo Boy System and Term. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Um, I think out of all of that, I honestly think that the teams are so stacked that Term and I are both good players, and we could still both go balls to the wall and still end up in the bottom half of the standings, just because all of the players are really pretty good in this event. So um am I only wrong time zone streamer? Yes, I think so. Cause everybody else, well, no, because you're gonna be in the same zones as you're not too far off from Potato and them, right? I'm For me, so local time for me is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and first muster is 9 a.m. So your boy's system is setting an alarm for this for this event. I'm actually going to have to set an alarm, so um, it's not going to be too bad. And I think 6 to 12 here. That's not too bad. I know that Potato is saying it's 4 to 10 for him. So yeah, you're not too far off. I don't know what it is for Term because honestly, I don't know. I can't remember if Term is where he is. I don't know if he's New Zealand or America. Because if he's New Zealand, then he might be the one that's worst off. I know he was talking about like his Twitch uh um like streaming background stuff says that he was training for an ultra marathon in Tanzania. Uh English? Oh, like actually from England? Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, so he'll be the same time zone as Potato then. Yeah, the event should be fun. And again, I have no idea what um what the event is going to entail, but I'm assuming that we're going to score points by doing things. So it sounds like fun. Let me get back to this for a minute. So I've got 11 buffers here because we're going to be doing um 11 different masks. There's like diamond, ruby, sapphire, reinforced glass, olivine, uh ender pearl, ender eye, uh green sapphire, and yellow garnet, I think. I've got a list. Where is my list actually? Let me pull up the list. Yellow garnet, sapphire, diamond, ruby, emerald, ender eye, ender pearl, glass, olivine, green sapphire, and topaz. Yeah, topaz would be the one that I would have never remembered. Let's hold on. Give me a second. Let me relayer my screens. Oof. Oh man, what did I do to myself? I kind of have everything arranged in nice places while I stream, and then I just screwed it all up. All right. So, the laser engravers have a minimum amount of casings to work. So, these aren't gonna work until I tear out the stuff underneath. But I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can do this really clean. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Oh, nice. Ooh, nice. Oh, I'm a wizard. Um, The task list should be out soon. Yeah, actually, the task list should be task list. Oh man. It should be out today, I thought. At least that's what they were talking about. I haven't seen it though. So it's like I don't know what to plan for. So let's just say, for example, I don't intend to make any of the Steam multis unless, you know, once we open up the point, you know, the scoring list or whatever, and you know, you score 1 point for every Steam multi you build. You know what I mean? Like in that case, you know, yeah, of course. But generally speaking, I think it's called LV Blitz, and I think the idea is going to be to blitz to LV. So I'm just gonna go with that in general, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see. So, so there's gonna be 11. So it's gonna be 5, 5, and 1 in terms of splitting this for channels. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clip these 5 together, and then I'm gonna clip these 5 together. And you'll see what I'm gonna set a wireless right on top of this, but I need to actually arrange these first. Let's see. Sapphire. Diamond. So yeah. I guess I'll reiterate this just in case it wasn't apparent. I do think that I mentioned this already, but they are giving us a custom jar for GTNH, which reduces the cook time of steel down to 30 seconds instead of 240. I actually double checked that earlier to see what the like legit time is. 240 seconds per steel. So it's going to be down to 30 seconds. And also, they're giving us 900 lapis or whatever it is, so that each player or each person on the team can get a hammer with I'm assuming hammers, but with full luck. I'm assuming hammers, but I probably shouldn't assume too much until I actually see the list. So I don't know what we're actually going to have to grind, which is part of the problem. I don't know. You know, again, Exy was like, "Hey, you practicing for tomorrow?" I have no idea what I'm doing. You guys, I don't have any idea what I'm doing normally. You kidding? I need to practice tying my shoes. Ruby. And this will be emerald. I'll have to fix all of my patterns, which kind of sucks, but we're just gonna do it all in one shot. This is the this is the warm up for the real job today. Fusion is going to be a nightmare. Because we've had fusion since, you know, I guess the first fusion unlocks in like what, LUV, ZPM, something like that. We've got a lot of like ZPM tier infrastructure over there for fusion, and I just installed a compact 5, and the compact 5 is constantly power failing, so I can't actually use it right now for anything that gets ran a lot, like Duranium, Tritanium. There's a few other ones that we run off a lot of, And yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the whole damn platform. And so I'll talk more about that when I get over there. But long story short, on the long yap I'll have about Fusion, I think we're just gonna tear it all down and start over. Honestly, I'm gonna move like critical infrastructure to the compacts, and I think I'm gonna redo all the small ones. Let's see. Gulls. Reinforced glass. Yes. Okay. I know how to spell. Once upon a time, I want a spelling bee. You couldn't tell. Oh man. And topaz. Beam. Can't really practice for getting everything in 5 minutes, anyways. Exy, is your brain as smooth as mine? uh, oh man. So let's get some. I guess we need lenses for all of these. Hold on, lens. So we got diamond, topaz, enderite, not firestone. Nope. Get out of here. Yellow garnet, sapphire, emerald. Yes. Air. Oh, olivine is a yes. Reinforced glass is a yes. I think it's reinforced glass. I have to double check that one. It might actually be regular glass, but I think it's the reinforced one. Ender pearl is a yes. And then yeah, green sapphire, ruby. And that's it, other than checking the glass. Okay, yep. All right, so reinforced glass. Olivine. Ooh, which one are you? This one. Green sapphire. Topaz is this one. Oh, ruby. Emerald. Ender eye and ender pearl. Yeah. Ender eye. Ender pearl. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. uh oh, garnet. Sapphire. And diamond. All right. So this is long overdue. Long overdue. So I have 4 here, and the way they were set up was like I don't remember which was which, but one was using no cutting fluid, or one was using no fluid, one was using tier 3 water, one was using tier 4 water, and one was using tier 6 water, or something like that. For the crafting of the beamline masks. Now I've got to fix all the patterns so that all of the fluids are in the pattern itself and they go in the proper buffer. But once we do that, this whole setup is going to be way cleaner. And this is something that I could have done weeks ago. It's just been one of those tasks that's kind of fallen down the chore list because of we've got a bunch of other stuff that was other useful things that need to get done first. And while we're doing this, we're probably going to upgrade the power and also upgrade the patterns. Like for example, you can see that this is one substrate, so we're gonna make this like a 64 or something like that. Yellow garnet. All right, yellow garnet. And I think I'm probably going to do this like the slow way and just make one or two patterns at a time because I don't want to get anything mixed up. This is Beamline, like the masks to like all of this stuff to make the masks for Beamline. Honestly, it took almost as long to do all that than as it did to like copy paste all of the structures up here for actually making the chips. The masks was a giant. It was a giant job. Took me like all evening one night. Okay. All right. So then, yeah. This is diamond. So the actual masks I'm gonna do in batches of 16, I think. We're gonna leave it at 16. Any more than that is gonna be uh probably overkill. But then any of the other like side things, yeah, I'm gonna do in 64s. So all right, all of this goes into diamond, which is this one. And then so that cleans up this. Okay. And you can see they're all running UHV right now. I think I'm just gonna drop a second UHV on each of them. They don't have to go too hard. But yeah, I'll do that at the very end after I get everything moved over. So these grade 1 water. Okay. So these are the ones that I'm really going to have to fix. So as you can see, this is yellow garnet grade 1. So this needs not only to fix the pattern, but I'm going to have to add the grade 1 water to this. So wait, what? Hold on. Whoa. Why do I have all right, which one? Okay. High power IC. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I broke the sapphire without actually fixing. Okay, these go in sapphire. Okay. Easy. Easy. Okay. So let's not be dumb. Okay. Sapphire. Okay. Now, that one's fixed. Now we can do this. All right. Garnet grade 1. And you are low power IC. Low power IC. So as you can see, you can use grade 1, 2, or 3 water for this, and it just changes the amount of energy and the amount of time it takes. I'm not too worried about that, although I think we could probably think we could probably make these threes without any problems, but it doesn't. I don't even know if it matters. We have, yeah, we're at int limit of at least half of them, so that's cool. I guess we could make this fast. We could use grade 3 water in this So let's get the this is grade 3 yellow garnet. Grade 3 yellow garnet. Okay. And wow. Cool. Then you go there. And all of you go there. All right. Oh, there's an ad break that's starting in 10 seconds. Anybody needs to get up, get a drink, get a snack, go ahead and do that. It's going to be 3 minutes long. I'm just going to keep doing patterns. You're not going to miss that much. I totally missed that until just now. Sorry, folks. Okay, yellow garnet's done. Yeah, you're not going to be missing anything interesting. This is what it is. Ultra low, I see. Okay, this is emerald. All right. All right, so this is grade 3. Grade 3 emerald. Okay. Nice. Now, where are you? Emerald. Okay. Simple sock. Forgot that I had any ice sync. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It's getting on my nerves right now, but it is what it is. Amber, topaz, yes. Yeah, I'm using topaz. So it's this one. Okay. Topaz was this one. All right, 1 minute of ads left. All right, good deal. Ram is green sapphire. Okay. Ram. So grade 3 green sapphire. Okay. All right. This is going fairly well. Of course, you know, I won't we won't have the final verdict until the very end, and I'm gonna redo a little bit of the like for example, the output buses. I'm gonna put them the output buses dead center so that it shares between the two. Welcome back, everybody. The ads should be done pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, I'm just continuing to work on this little project here. Integrated logic circuit. I just had you. All right. Ruby. Grade 3. Ruby. Grade 3. Okay. All right. There it is. It is right. Yeah. Yes. Nice. All right. So I think that's it over here. It is. Okay. So I can get rid of, let's see. Okay. And then I've got some casings on me. I think this should be enough. Ah, damn it. Let's try not to do that. All right, let's get rid of some junk real quick. Don't need you guys. Don't need you. You go here. And then I don't need this either, actually. Okay, take you. Cool. And then that's just going to end up being a wireless connection. So that's decent. Okay, so Ender Pearl grade 4. So if I remember right, these masks can use 4, 5, and 6 grades of waters. So let's actually go back and look at the waters again. Where 8 is the lowest, 7, 4, grade 6 has 1.6. Grade 5 is maxed out. I don't think that's a problem. That's a lot of water. I think we're just going to use 6 for these that I'm doing now. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. All right, so Emerald grade 4. Mask. Advanced sock. There we go. Yep, an emerald. Oh, it's 4 or 5. That's fine. We'll use 5. It's all good. The only ones that for the ones that use like 6, 7, and 8, I might not use 8. I might just stick with 7 because 8 is kind of still in short supply. I don't think we upped the parallels on tier 8, and I think if we did that, we would have to increase the power. And if we did that, I think we just need to get the whole water platform on wireless. I think it's still on the laser network. Oh, lots of upgrades. I'm having similar problems at the fusion ring area because I think we're gonna put that on wireless today. I have no idea why it wasn't, but again, it's old tech. It's fine. So emerald. Okay. Emerald, 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 emerald. I'm gonna lose track of what I'm doing. Um I'm getting better at playing and yapping at the same time, but yeah, it requires a little bit of um practice. Okay. Now we're doing the fours. Okay, yellow garnet, grade 4. Sock. Uh, so it's gonna be garnet, tier 5, please. Lots of garnets. I actually didn't realize how much actually went through the yellow garnet. I thought that was one of the lesser used ones like topaz. I am wrong. Okay. Diamond. CPU. Okay. Just gonna throw that away. It's fine. CPU. There you are. Diamond. Yep. Huh, it can use a glass lens. Interesting. All right. Grade 5 diamond. Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't really know. I'm sure there are better ways of getting this done faster, but man, I don't know any good way of getting this done any faster than I'm doing without me getting completely like mixed up on where I'm at and what I'm doing. So this is the Normask. It's coming out of Ender Eye. All right, Ender Eye, Normask. Okay. Nor. Oh, this can use reinforced glass too. Okay. Wait. No, it can't. No, it can't. All right. Yeah. It was an illusion. Nope, totally fine. Ender Eye is this one. Okay. Yeah, this does feel good to get this done. Ender Pearl, and this is the NAND. Yes. There's just. NAND. Okay. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. That's done. All right, 2 in ruby. Sapphire. Okay, let's get this sapphire going. Power IC. Okay. Power IC. What do you look like? All right, 5 sapphire, 5. Okay. All right. Just throw you away. You wouldn't believe, as I'm upgrading things over the last few days or week, give or take, you wouldn't believe how many things I've actually just thrown away on accident. Like, we're not hurting for resources or anything like that. And like, I'm not trying to be wasteful. I'll dump my inventory into the AE system and then realize that time I actually clicked the trash can instead. It's happened several times. It's actually the first time that made me laugh, and I've just been face palming ever since. Each time I do it. Uh, um, let's see. Nano IC. You are this one. No, this one. Ruby on. Grade 5, Ruby. Yes. All right, Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Okay. All right. And then, yeah, one more. Okay. Prepared nano power IC. Okay. So it's just, yeah, I just did the nano. Okay. So I'm doing the PPIC. Okay. Yes. Oh, that doesn't need a. That could have went in the none one. Okay. Oh well, whatever. It don't matter. Maybe none didn't have Ruby. Okay. So that should be all of the of this one. Just make sure. Okay. Yeah, this is all done. Can I do this? No. That's a shame. One at a time is annoying. Let's see. That. Okay. I went for the trash can instinctively. I saw my inventory full and I was reaching for it. Ah, man. Ah, no. Get out of there. And then I'll break you. Oh, that's nice. All right. There we go. All right. Olivine. Advanced crystal chip. So it's yeah, 6, 7, and 8. So let me just double check the water again. I don't know. We got that's not really that much. At this stage of the game, that's not really that much grade 7 water, and that's not really that much grade 8 water either. So maybe for these I'm just gonna continue using 6. I think that'll be okay. We might need to work on the water line a little bit. All right, so let's do 6. Yeah, olivine. 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 Okay. Okay. All right. And then yeah. This is a regular glass lens. I'm gonna actually take that because I thought it was reinforced glass. Living crystal. Okay. All right. So, this is just gonna be glass. I thought it was reinforced, but apparently I am wrong. Not the first time. Not the first time. Not the last time. All right. Living crystal. Yeah, see, this takes sterilized biocatalyst and waters. What a mess. This was so difficult to deal with. At the time that I built it, at least. Now it's like, he'll take care of everything. Oh shoot. Yeah. Wait a minute. This is diamond too. All right. Shoot. Well, we could put this in diamond, I guess. Man, is that? Why did I? Why? Okay, I'm trying to figure out why I had this in glass instead of diamond. Was there a reason? I feel like there was a reason, or first. I don't know. How about this? Let's just put it in the glass and not worry about it because I got a lot to do today. So let's just keep moving. Let's keep it going. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to hold up crafts for too long, and getting this back up and running isn't going to take too long. But yeah, I just don't want to hold up crafting too much. Crystal sock. This is sapphire. Crystal sock. Sapphire. No. We're gonna do. Are we doing grade 6? Yeah, we're doing grade 6. That's fine. Sapphire. Oh, I have to remember sapphire, and this is another sapphire. This is Q-pick. Okay. Q-pick. Yes. All right, these two go to sapphire. Okay. Yeah, just got some sad news. I was going to log into John and I are doing a run, a hardcore run. I don't think we have a name for it. I've been calling it the Don't Die Run, or Team Smooth Brains, or you know, we've kicked around a few silly names for the whole thing. But I was gonna jump on there a little bit later, but I'm currently locked out, and Mr. Cursed is out of town, so I hope he's doing well. Hope he's having fun doing what he is doing. Crystal Central Processing Unit, and that was Emerald. Yes. This one, which is gonna be 6, and Emerald. Yes. All right, Emerald. Yes, this was a very tedious job. I kind of knew that from the start. But it needed to get done. This was a long time coming. Is that everything? Okay, that's all of you. All of you. All of you. All of you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of old hardware. This is certainly not the only place. Our old hardware has taken us a long way, but um, these renovations have been long overdue. We should have been doing this a long time ago. And then let's see, the output bus is in the center. Oh, I need some more containment casings. Okay. Okay, so now let's do this part. A little strange dropping more UHVs. I just don't feel like running new cables. That's really the only thing right now. Again, I've got a giant project on my plate coming up with this with Fusion, so I'm trying to detach from this one cleanly. 200,000 superconductor. Interesting. Okay. All right. And then, man, all right. All right. System. I'm going to need you to place things where they go in the middle, please. Thank you. Thank you, Brian. All right. So that is all done. Let's go up top. Because I'm going to have to do I'm gonna have to lay down a bunch of proxies, and then we're gonna have to link them. Okay. Where are my proxies? There they are. Okay. And then what are these? UHV 65Ks. That's fine. Okay. Then you. Okay. Then you. Going to be. Hold on. Okay. Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna do this one next. Okay. This one. Okay. Okay. Then I'll do this one. All right, so far so good. And this one. Okay. This one. Okay. And then these two. That should be linked. It should all of these should have a link. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're done there. So now I mentioned that I was going to do this in a certain way for wireless. So these 5 are connected, and these 5 are connected, but they're not connected together because you can only do eight in a string. So at least to my knowledge, we're going to do it. So wireless. Oh, and I threw them away already. Dang it. Bow. 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 Let's just do that over here. I don't need to crowd channels. So let's just do that over here. And then same thing with this and this. Just gonna go right there. All right, way cleaner. And let me boop these. Oh. Okay. And the first issue with Fusion is why are you the way that you are, Mr. Fusion? Let's go over there. Yeah, this is actually done. I'm glad I was able to check this one. Oh man. All right, so Fusion. Let's go over here. So, hey sis, my computer might be broke down. Oh no. Oh man, I just saw that. Dude, that sucks. For anybody that doesn't know the joke, HGM was talking about using a crafting card somewhere, and Sophie said, I swear to God, if you use crafting cards, I'm going to how did she say it? She's like, I'm gonna put a vac nuke in the middle of knack fuel and set it off. So so then HJM did oh man, I am so lost. Where am I going? Yeah, it's like right around here, right? Yeah, this way. So then HJM made this. very very legal and very valid crafting card setup to make crafting tables. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice, very fancy. Um, and so then in response, Sophie did this. Sophie dropped a reactor chamber with a core over here in the middle of knack fuel, and we all had a good laugh about that. And then, so in response to that, HJM wanted to placate Sophie, and so he did what he knew how to do. If he did what he knew how to do, he made himself a full size neutronium railcraft tank, and he filled it with vodka. And I'll tell you what, that can tame any savage soul. This is enough vodka for one Russian household. Absolutely fantastic. Like the yeah, probably a month's supply. You know. Oh man. So yeah, a lot of fun, lot of laughs are had. Oh, okay, black hole, nice. I wish I had a Exy, yes. You said your computer broke down. Your sound's not working. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. What? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Here's our here is our DTPF setup. This is a very legal and valid wall sharing for the DTPF. Very very legal, very valid, very nice, very cool. Top 11 out of 10 wall sharing right here. Very nice, very fancy. um oh man, what am I doing here? Um so we're gonna go down here and do some fusion. So we just started laying down fusion rings when we first got them, and we've just kind of been layering on this setup ever since. But when I finally broke down, I actually ripped out the compact 3 that was right here, and I put in a compact 5. And when I put in the compact 5, I've tried to run it. It runs out of energy on just I run out of energy so quickly in this. It just doesn't. It fails almost every craft. I even tried doing this last night, and I was dead tired. And like, I don't, anybody that's watching that knows what they're doing, like, yeah, you should have clearly seen that this was not going to be a feasible workaround. So. So I have to go back and redo all of the power for all of these because you see they're running UHV 16Ks. I was gonna put on UEV 65Ks for these sources and targets. But I'm gonna have to do both sides because there's active transformers on both sides. You see that? And I have to do that all the way back, 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 all the way back to here, to the freaking hub. I would have to upgrade. See, these are UEV 262K. I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm just going to do UEV 65Ks if I do this. But yeah, I would have to upgrade this entire string. And so I was like, man, nah, screw this. Screw this. I'm just gonna drop a wireless in here. but the thing is that this whole setup is kind of convoluted where um, the LSC is supporting the small rings, but is not supporting uh, the um, the compacts. So, like, if I'm in this, if I start this project, I should probably do all of it. Like, I should probably like rip out all of this old stuff, rip out this LSC, flip it upside down, make it normal, make it a normal LSC. And actually, I've got an idea here. Hold on. I also want to get rid of this glass shelf here, because we were doing multiple tiers in the beginning, but this is a little annoying. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay. So let's just we'll do you and whack. And we're gonna go from like here. Okay. The center. Yeah, we're getting rid of you as well. Yeah. Right up to here. Oh, dang it. All right, yeah. Sorry, XE. I do see that. I apologize. I'm not paying closer attention to that because that actually sucks. Um, like, this is going to be a fun event, and I hope that you can participate. So, if it does, if your computer ends up falling through, I will probably have to make some sort of jokes about like Soy Cake is gonna win the whole tournament by himself, like Soy Cake versus the field. um, but um, but yeah, I hope that you can get it fixed. But if not, don't fret about it too much, my friend. It's uh but I do hope that you can resolve the situation. Yeah, this feels much better. All right. Um. So yeah. I'm sorry. I did get a little distracted there, but long story short, over here, um, we've needed to we've needed to do this renovation on Fusion for a very long time. Uh, our Fusion rings have kind of been running on a wing and a prayer this whole time, and it's long past time that we do some proper energy over here. So I guess the one thing that I will say is with HJM thinking about doing the pseudo stable black hole right here on the Fusion platform, we can probably redo the power for all of this all at once and actually make it useful and usable. Oh yeah, that's not bad. It's still very close, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because all of this stuff is it's gonna go to the new PDEM soon anyway. That really does suck, man. Feel bad for you, Exy. I'm again just the way that you said that. I'm not even sure if you can hear what I'm saying, but yeah, I feel for you, my guy. And again, of course it's oh, you can hear now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I feel for you, my friend. Hopefully everything works well for tomorrow. Um, because again, I'm not trying to jinx you guys or talk trash or rub it in or anything like that. But like, if I look at the 7 teams, you and Soy Cake are the team to beat. Like, and it maybe it's close. There's a lot of good teams, but I think that like between the two of you, I think you guys have the most like real world hardcore early game experience, getting things going as fast as you can type experience. Yeah, the two of you, yeah. Uh-huh. So, I'm looking forward to seeing um of course Term and I are going to be competing as hard as we can as well, but I'm looking forward to seeing how fast you guys get up and running. Uh oh. Dang. Yeah, I think you have to have a registered account or whatever it's called, validated, whatever. Um, but I'm not 100% sure how that works. To be fair, I could really stand to spend a solid weekend just upgrading the stuff on my stream. Like not only the preferences and the settings of the stream, but I've been wanting to get some stream plugins. I've wanted to commission some new emojis. I've wanted to work on the layout and presentation of the Twitch page. I've wanted to fiddle with and tune my OBS settings and perhaps even install an overlay. There's been a lot of things that I wanted to do for my stream. Like that doesn't have that isn't directly streaming, and I've been putting that off for so long. One of these days, I'm actually going to have to sit down and and at least pretend I'm a pro streamer there for a minute and put on some nice things. At the very least, it would be fun to have like I always liked the fishing game that Adidia and others had on their streams. And I also liked the Words with Friends when we're idle. That's a lot of fun. I really liked that when I played it on random potatoes streams and other people's streams. That's fun. There's a couple of other things that I would like to do for my general streaming environment that I haven't done yet. Um, man, I'm trying to think. So So the way this works is this pseudo-stable black hole makes all of the cool things that we need to get into uh like mid to late UIV. So like we have to have this. I believe we have to have this to build the Godforge pieces. Um we have to have this to build the UIV components for the component assembly lines. There's a bunch of other stuff that the pseudo stable black hole containment vessel, whatever the hell this thing is called, the black hole thing. Um, there's a lot of stuff for that, but and maybe give me a second because I'm actually there's an ad that comes up in 3 minutes. I'll yap for a little bit and I'll type my thing in Discord while the ad is running. That's perfect. Because the way I see this is again this energy setup down here is untenable right now, and I think we're gonna have to rip the whole thing out and start over. But HJM might have some different ideas, and there's a chance that maybe all he's gonna do is drop a like a wireless capacitor in this guy right here and run the wires a slightly different way. That's okay. If we end up doing it like that, that's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I do honestly I think that we should probably just like rip all of this out and start from scratch. But um it doesn't sound like he's got the time to do that. And I don't want to put any more things on his plate, so that'll be my task if it comes to it. But yeah, if we were going to use lasers, like the actual like laser backbone that we've been using for all of mid game, I'd have to upgrade all of these sources and targets all the way back to the hub. And I don't know. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I just I don't know. That's a lot of work. When we already have wireless, we're at the very beginning of end game, but we are at end game. So we got wireless power. We should probably use it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the ad starts in approximately 1 minute. And again, on this stream, I like to let people get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch your legs, bio break, whatever you need to do, take care of your body. You are a human being, go do some human being things. Um Again, I am going to continue getting rid of this crap tier platform, and then I'm gonna type out a thing to HJM while we're actually on ad break. Because I don't think HJM is hanging out in here in chat, but maybe I'll tell him I'm streaming when I text him. because that's another thing that you know, because I was talking about updating my streaming setup and all of the cool things about the stream. Another thing that I need to do, you guys, I need to drop stream notifications in the GTNH Discord. I've been really bad at that. Okay, ad starting. Ad starting. Okay, I'm gonna type a message out really quick. Give me a minute, you guys. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. The ad should be over. Um, HGM is talking about the uh the automation for this. Although the hologram is annoying me, so I'm going to go here and then I'm going to come back just to see if I can clear that hologram. Yeah, this thing is a beast. All right, so let's look at transcendental dense. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, see, this requires 156 seconds, requires stabilized black hole. Um, each black hole would only stay open for 4 seconds or 4 minutes. 156. Let's see. 3 minutes would be 180. So yeah. Hey, potato! What's up, my dude? Hey, since you haven't been around, or you haven't seen, let me show you what I did just recently, because, uh, I know we like to joke around about our ancient hardware in the Discord, but I finally made a whole bunch of uh plate benders, wire mills, smelters, sledgehammers, centrifuges, electrolyzers, and forge hammers. And we've got 16 um uh fluid extractors now. It's like it just like yeah, like we are deleting we're deleting speed bumps right now. Yeah. So the new base is fictional because I don't want to start pushing things over there until Sophie's back for real. Because I want, because the whole thing is her vision, like 99% of it is her build. So um so I don't really want to push anything over there until we know how she was going to do things. But yeah, I don't think she's been on in like 2 weeks. Not trying to shame or anything like that, but oh, she was on 5 days, 4 days ago. Okay. Yes, yeah, exactly. So for anybody that was wondering, Sophie G, the third player here, she's in university and she is neck deep in many high tier projects. I know right now she said that she was coding. I think she said she was coding like a project in Java. Um, so she still exists, she still plays, she can't wait to get back, but we're certainly not pressuring her to use her time over here. um I hope she gets all of her school done and then comes back over here with like 200% fervor. um but yeah, let's see. So yeah, but yeah, I've been trying to multiply machines that for any machines that we can that aren't going to need like 80 or 100. I've been making like this like 12 or 16, somewhere around there, and these should be fine. Like uh um like I made 24 of the material presses. That's probably pretty good. um I was thinking about making an array of autoclaves, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The thing that I did today, um and this is a minor thing, but I'll show it off anyway. Uh Today's first project was I redid the beamline lasers. So now instead of each one doing one tier of mask, it's paralyzed, so all four are working on all the same patterns. Very nice, very nice. um yeah, I feel bad for you, Potato, because I again, you consistently have fun, high quality streams, and you just started this new project with Touge and Three, and it's like, and then of course like Virgin does Virgin things, and yeah, I feel bad for you, my guy, I really do. Like this should be like right now is like should be your heyday. Like you're hitting your stride, my friend, and for Virgin to do what they did, I'm just uh, I'm annoyed in your you know, I'm annoyed for you. I'm over here tut-tutting for you. I'll overcomplicate the redstone so it does finish the craft with space time. Oh, I see what he's talking about. So not only do you have to you have to make the craft, but you also have to hold open. You have to hold open the black hole, like the stability field or whatever. And like he said, it requires I think he said it was like a millibucket per tick, doubling every 30 seconds, something like that, or doubling every 10 seconds. I don't know. I really don't know anything about the pseudo stable black hole generator, but it should probably go okay here. But this is the goal for today, and you might have missed this, Potato, so I'm going to do this again. You know, we got our first fusion rings in like ZPM or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly, but I came out here and you know, we've just been putting rings on top of rings and kind of like building new hardware on top of old setups and so on and so forth, to the point where I didn't even finish this normal size 5 right here, as you can see. I built the compact 5, got it out here. I tore the 3 out, put the 5 in, ran the 5. The 5 power fails. This power fails nonstop because this whole thing is running off of UHV 16K, and I'm trying to do, you know, I'm trying to give it like, you know, all of those amps of yeah, I think you cribbed that. I do think that you cribbed the black hole, but again, I don't really know anything about this thing. But anyway, so yeah, so we've got this running on 16K UHVs, and that is all the way back to the hub. All the way back to the hub. So it's like, so the problem is I don't really feel like upgrading all of these sources and targets. I really don't. I don't want to do all that. It's annoying. I want, you know, we're in end game. I want to drop a wireless in. So if I drop a wireless in this, that's cool and all, but this LSC only feeds the small rings. It does not feed the big rings. So I still got to do a whole bunch of silly work to get this to work. And I'm just like, I just want to blow the whole damn thing up and start over. All right, man. All right, Potato. Yeah, it'll be fun. Hopefully you get everything sorted. I'm looking forward to the event. Yeah, I'm just lamenting how much work this fusion revamp is going to end up being. But yeah, I will cry in peace. uh, but I don't think we need these small machines anymore. Don't. Uh, um. All right. Yeah. about the power situation. Yeah. There we go. That's a good way of putting it. I'm still laughing at this. This is great. So much fun. Um, man. Yeah, I wanna. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I could do that. All right, so let's see. UEV 4A. How many of these do we got? UEV 4A energy hatch. Okay. I'm gonna need. So we need 32. So that's gonna be 21. There we go. Mercifully quick. And then maybe I'll put these in before I start trying to like force things through again. Yeah, let's do that. Where'd you go? Oh, right there. I'm gonna try to be as careful about this as I can. So I didn't even think about this. You guys, there's a chance that I might have the big dumb. Yep, and that's another problem as well. um, Anytime I've used matter manipulator to modify existing structures, all I've done is make a mess of it. Um, I have started using matter manipulator to copy paste small setups, but it's basically like when I was doing those arrays of machines, I was able to like copy paste like 2 or maybe 4 at a time. Other than that, it's yeah, it's uh it watching me use matter manipulator is also just as comical slash cringeworthy. One thing I was going to do today was I was gonna get in a 2.8 world and try to learn how to do the NEI auto crafting, like the speed crafting. Yeah, copy is super jank. Replace is nice. Okay. Yeah, copy is the one that I've had the most experience with, and I do agree. I will I'll co-sign that jank. Uh, not co-sign, but I'll agree with the jank. All right, you. Yeah. Okay. So that's this whole side? No, did I get these? I did get these. So this whole side is done. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to put in some better Supercon. And actually, now that I think about it, I should probably just use Infinity. I'm gonna rip that out and put Infinity in. Or perhaps maybe I can use maybe I can figure out how to use Matter Manipulator to replace all of this UEV Supercon with Infinity Wire. How about that? I wish you would please sit right, sir. All connected. Let's see. Yeah, I'm ended up moving the recipes for like Duranium, Tritanium, and a couple other ones back over to the 4 because the 5 kept power failing. So after we get this all situated and this finished, I'm gonna have to try running some like a big batch of Duranium through this because it was very fast, but it is just power failing the thing so quickly. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I finished this thought, but I haven't played a whole lot of 2.8, and when I haven't really been doing a whole lot of like intense crafting, so I haven't had a lot of experience with the NEI auto crafting setups. I really wanted to learn how to do that before the event, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it. I'll go do my tactics so I can forget those before the event. All right, Xe. All right, good luck to you, my friend. Hopefully everything goes well. And again, I'm not trying to jinx you guys or nothing, but Xe and Soy Cake, I feel like is the team to beat. So, good luck, my friend. And again, I'm just going strictly off the breadth and the depth of the like early game um like hardcore get it done type stuff that we're gonna have to do in early game for this LV Blitz event. I really do feel like you guys are the strongest. Okay, so how can I do this? Oh man, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Edit transform is modifying the selection. That's not what I need. Yeah, HJM, you bring up a good question. Like, are the objectives for every team, or is it like the first team that finishes the each objective, or is it like, is it a point system, or is it who gets the furthest, or like I want to see what the details are because again, like I've had some experience in early game myself. I used to run Coke percent. I don't have good times or anything like that, but you know, my best was like 16 minutes in a world, but that was in a world with a normal day cycle. So I wasn't running Coke percent like Potato was the other day. I was doing it in stock GTNH, and I got a 16 minutes. So, um, yeah, hiding from the zombies for the second half of the run. You know how that goes. So, um, yeah, and then term is good. Like he's an older guy like I am, but he's played this game for quite a while, and he's just as good as anybody. uh because my 16, it was 1624, I think it was. Yeah, that was in 2.6 normal day, normal day cycle. So really, when I was running them back then, it was find a village or bust, and there really wasn't anything. That was the entirety of the strategy. So um man, so I guess I copy this whole thing. Yeah, like so yeah, I think we're gonna be sneaky good. I think, but also hear me out on this. So I think we could be sneaky good. I think Term and I could both put up like personal best times on a lot of like early game milestones, and still end up in seventh place because all of the teams are really good. But also, I think the gap between each of the teams is going to be pretty small. I think I honestly, I think it could bounce the other way. I think Term and I are strong enough that we could catch a couple lucky bounces and place on the podium. It kind of all depends on what the challenges are, I suppose. Um, and again, I should probably load up a 2.8 world and at least learn NEI auto crafting. I really, really should do that. I was going to go over to John and I have a hardcore world that I could have done that test on, but now John's on vacation. John's having a good time, so I'm just gonna have to load up a blank world and play with that. So uh I do have a 2.8 run on a public server that I could practice on, but I don't know if I'm at the point where I have anything to autocraft over there. I might just want to like build myself a little creative setup for so that I can then practice in survival. Cook percent just to learn? Yes, yeah. I honestly, HJM, I'm actually drawing a blank right now because this fusion revamp is going to be a lot more work than I thought, even though I knew that it was going to be very painful, because we're gonna have to deal with all of this jank and like at least modify the LSC that it feeds these compacts as well. And maybe, like, I see you're making a compact right here. Maybe we make this new compact, or this new LSC, I mean, maybe this new LSC just feeds this whole platform. If you want to do it like that, because like this is dedicated LSCs are better for the are you talking about the for the compacts? But yeah, any way it goes, this is going to be a lot of work, and this one's going to be just for black hole. That's fine. Um, but yeah, this is gonna take a lot of work to get this right, and I want to do it, but I don't have a plan for it. So that was my ramble. What I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking about streaming longer, but like cutting this stream so that the minions part of the stream will finish at whenever it finishes, but then get right back on for a Coke percent attempts and do some Coke percents for the evening. I think that could be really fun. Because again, like my best is a 1624. If and that was, let me just say, I've only ran Coke percent like a grand total of like 15 or 20 times, and I've only had 2 completions, and the 1624 was the second completion. So it's almost guaranteed that I could get my time down. So I'm thinking about it, especially since I need practice for tomorrow. I also don't want to step on your toes, HJM. I really want you to be able to do this black hole over here and not be in the way or breaking a bunch of blocks to clog your inventory or anything like that. So maybe this is a project for another time. I really do want to just break all of this and start over. I would love to get every passive, like every passive thing that we've got going right now, in a 5. You won't be in my, okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I want to get all of the passive stuff. Don't have time today to do the red zone. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that was the main reason why I didn't want to get in your way, because I knew you were time limited, so I didn't want to trip you up. But yeah, I want to get all of the passive stuff in 5s down here. A small 5 for each passive, perhaps, and then get this compact 5 working. And as soon as this is verified working 100% the way that I want it, then we um we move helium plasma to this 4. I decommission the 1, or all the 2. This is a 2. I'm sorry. I thought it was a 1. We decommission the 2, and I put another 5 in its place, which is yet another reason why I need to replace these UEV supercons with infinity wire. Because if this was infinity wire, I could just string them across. Like, stringing a second one would be easy mode compared to stringing the first one. I just go straight across. So I think I'm gonna swap this for infinity. And I really should try to do it with the matter manipulator, but not today. Not today, Satan. You're gonna watch your boy's system be a dum-dum and do it by hand. Okay, let's see. Infinity. Yeah, if you want to. Here, I'll put this back even. If you want to do a quick swap, that would be great, because I don't know how. Yep. I definitely need to learn some matter manipulator. There's a lot of things I need to learn, to be fair, but let's see. So let me think about this. Oh, yeah, I did it. Oh, that's an infinity wire. Never mind. I'm just waiting to see it all swap all at once. This could be cool. This could be cool. I might just drop. That's so cool. Ah, that's so cool. Thank you, my friend. Oh, and he's spraying him. Oh man, what a guy! What a guy! Yeah, we did decide that we were going to spray paint Infinity the color of the superconductor that it's supposed to be, which again UEV is supposed to be red. I am a bad teammate who has not been spray painting my cables that much. In fact, while HJM is being diligent down there, let me just show you what my work looks like. Yeah, yeah, 'cause I'm an asshole. Sir, I've got you beat in the lazy department, my friend. You see all my cables. Fair. Hey, you know what? That's entirely fair. That's all it takes. Yep. Yeah, we are good. That is totally fine with me. Um all right. So, how about this? I think what we're going to do do we have Ooh, we have a good one. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a good cap for this. And then I guess the rest of them can just be like whatever crap ones, right? I could just put in 8 of these. Get some of these. What am I looking for? Oh, glass. Yeah, duh. Glass isn't going to be on that page. What are we using? Are we using mana glass still? This is infinity. Okay, I'm just going to use infinity. It's fine. So let's see. One, two, three, four, five. So that's 3 osmium glass. Yeah, that's perfect because there's one space for one more ring right here. And then the same spacing between the front and the back. Okay. Osmium. All right. And then let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So then I think what I'm going to do is I think this is going to be the main hub, and I'll just run main power for this and this, and I'll cut the laser feed over there at some point. I think this is the best way to do it. Yeah. I could use the hollow projector, but again, I like getting the practice doing some of this by hand. Sickness, what's up, my dude? Yeah, long time. I've been doing all right. I hope you've been doing well yourself. If you've been a little AWOL from the streams and the community and all that stuff for a little while, guess what? I've got a charity event that I'm doing tomorrow with a bunch of other GTNHers, and Hey, Sophie, what's up? We were just talking about you. All good. um, but yeah, I'm doing a charity event tomorrow, and I'm teamed up with Term. If you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I've only been streaming on Fridays lately, so unfortunately my stream schedule has not been very good. But yeah, I'm getting some things done. And say, oh, while I got you here, Sophie, let me just show you. I made so we've got new bending machines, we've got new wire mills, we've got multi smelters, sledgehammers, centrifuges, electrolyzers, and forge hammers, all on cribs and UIV. So we're doing pretty good on that. I think you already saw. Pretty sure you already saw the extractor array. But yeah, I know you've been busy with uni. Yes, all the processing. But yeah, I know you've been busy with uni. Take care. We're okay. Do what you need to do. We're gonna be all right. We're looking forward to your return, but take care of business. Let's see. Borrow. You said infinity minimum. Oh no. Oh, all right, HJM. Have a good one, man. I'll see you. And thank you. Yep. For anybody, again, anybody that's just popping in, there's a charity event going on tomorrow called LV Blitz. I'll read off the teams again in just a second. Let me put the class on this, but it should be a lot of fun. And the task list has just dropped. The task list has just dropped. Let's see. Okay, there is a bunch of stuff on there that I need to read. Okay, we will not be reading that right this second. But so the teams are Team 1, Random Potato and Touge of Ham Corp fame. Team 2 is Cat and Vin of Cat's Cozy Games. Team 3, Dataki and Duck, which again, uh, uh, that could be a team to watch. Team 4, Vintage Jack and Nine, they're going to be fantastic. Team 5, Soy Cake and Exy, that team might be the team to beat. And I know I was giving Exy a little bit of trouble about that, but like between Soy and Exy, I think they've probably got like the vast majority of hardcore early game experience of all 14 participants of this event. So that's my team to beat. I think they're going to do really well. Team 6 is IGN3 and Azuna. IGN3 was the one that did the escape room recently, and I think he was doing some trivia nights and so on and so forth, but he's pretty good too. And Azuna, of course, he's really good. I think Azuna and Ui are on a run together right now. And then Team 7, last but not least, System and Term, and of course you know your boy's System. He's cross-eyed and he gets smooth brained. uh Term is a pretty decent guy, and he was one of the original members of the Hive Run, so we should be pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, but there is a list of challenges. Yeah, there's a list of challenges. We've got 15 minutes before break. Okay, I'm going to start reading this. All right. Here are the rules. Blah 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 blah. Don't leak the server information. Of course. 281 home. Home is available. There'll be a challenge to not use it. Yeah, Potato and Touge is going to be a fantastic team too, and I know they're both very competitive. I just feel like Soy and Exy are probably if I'm not a betting person, but that's where my money would go. And for those that don't know who Soy Cake is, let me just say it like this: Nine and other people, they're doing a Hermitcraft like playthrough on GTNH. I forget the name. I think it's Project Singularity, but don't quote me on that. They have a cool name for it, but anyway, they're doing like a Hermitcraft style thing, and for all of the people on that server, Soy Cake has the most playtime. So, let me just say it like that. Project Singularity. Thank you, Sophie. I appreciate you. But yeah, of all of the people playing on that server, Soy Cake is the no life nerd. So that again, that team should be pretty good. All right, so here is the challenge list. So first of all, sleep percent is down to one player. Um, uh, the challenge list: 20 points. Build all Steam multi-blocks. Those in the quest book, craftable in LV plus the Railcraft furnace. 20 points. Make a full Steam multi-block or processing area. Like all of the multis. The whole 5 multis. 75 points for a themed starter base. It looks like that's going to be subjective to a vote. 15 points. Build a fully automated mob farm. 10 points. Build a passive ender pearl producing Tinker's Forge. That's actually really easy, but kind of dependent on a lucky bounce. Finding the right Regendi to throw in there could be a difficult one. 25 points. Build an LV ore processing setup. Not bad. 25 points. Build an LV assembler. 45 points. Build a passive oxygen production system using LV machines. That's actually really easy. I mean, you could just electrolyze water if you really wanted to. That's like brain dead simple. 35 points. Build a basic LV petrochem setup for power gen. That's also pretty simple. It's just, of course, it's an LV. All of the single blocks are very wasteful. 25 points. Build full GT LV tool set, the battery operated ones that are available in LV. Sickness, you've got a point there, because being able to sync up like that is really like a that might be the thing that tips them onto the podium, is being able to sync up like that and kind of being able to anticipate what the other is working towards. So I do agree with you on that. Okay, 150 points. Build a functioning EBF. Power must not require player to fill or add resources. So that means it's a fully functioning and fully powered EBF. So there you go. 50 points. Obtain healing axe by the quest. Crafting one will not count. So I don't know. That would be a lot of work to get 50 points doing all of the foods, but I guess it would be dependent on if we had everything conveniently nearby. Like if we had to do any kind of searching at all for a lavender field, it probably wouldn't be worth it. But who knows? 50 points is 50 points. That's fine. But there's a lot of other big points on here. Here's this one: 125 points. Have 0 deaths by end of event. Obtainable twice if no one on the team dies. So again, how I've just been glazing Soy Cake and Exy. They're gonna get 250 points just for existing. All right. Anyway, moving on. 35 points. Obtain a Thaumonomicon the legit way. 50 points. Obtain a steel ingot within the first 30 minutes. The healing axe challenge was an error. The point value was supposed to be higher. Oh, okay. Oh, you just fixed it. Okay, the obtain the healing axe by the quest is 125 points. Thank you, time. Thank you. I appreciate you pointing that out because I would have glossed right by that. Yeah, 50 points, obtain a steel ingot within the first 30 minutes. I think probably half of the teams are going to get the steel ingot within the first 30 minutes. I think, honestly, I think most of the teams might, especially since, again, the teams are going to be given enough lapis to put fortune on a tool. But I haven't fully read the details on that just yet. 65 points. Obtain a stainless steel ingot. And so the obtain a stainless steel ingot, is that going to be through crafting or like through smelting, or is that going to be like finding one in the wild is okay as well? 25 points, make a villager breeder. That's an interesting one. The points are kind of low, but it's also kind of an easy thing. Twilight Forest is the only way, yeah. Founded World. Maybe if you wanted to do another one like that, you can also find void ingots in the Twilight. That might be another fun one. Let's see. 60 points have 16 unique crop farm setups, a 7x7 area for each with crop sticks. Okay. Is like, hypothetically speaking, is this 7x7 crop area, would that include the water in the center? 55 points. Build an automated charcoal production system. That's not hard. It's just a lot of furnaces and coke ovens and stuff like that. Not furnaces, but shoot. Oh, my brain just rebooted. Dang it. Anyway, sorry, moving on. 35 points. Obtain a jetpack. That should be pretty easy. Like, I'm saying easy in air quotes. Like, we're all good players, so obtaining a jetpack should be pretty easy for us. Especially since we're gonna get a little bit to get ahead right at the very beginning. 100 points. Craft 64 LV circuits. I'm wondering if that's going to have to be all at once in one stack, because I could see all of the teams crafting 64 LV circuits total. But for that one, is it going to have to be 64 LV circuits all at once in one stack to count? 75 points. Make a PEC trading post with PECs to trade with, obviously. Yeah, obviously. That might be one of the things that I've never done. I've never traded with PECs. So 75 points. Make a 5x5 piston door. That's fun. I don't do a whole lot of vanilla redstone, but you could make a really cool piston door with Greg Tech New Horizon pieces. Mostly red power. I think you've got access to most of red power once we get into LV. Let's see. 100 points. Build an automated power grid, which is automated fuel production and generators and batteries, etc., and so on and so forth. Okay. All right. 75 points. Do not use /home at all during the event. This does not include /TPA, /spawn, or starting /RTP. So this is one of those things that if you're going to do it, you're going to have to plan your game around it. So hypothetically speaking, let's just say that Term and I decide that we want to do the no home challenge part of this. And perhaps he stays at base, I do the mining, and I TPA to him, and he acts as like a warp beacon at the base so that we don't have to use homes. But there's many different ways you could do something like that. But I do believe that if you're going to do a no home run, that's probably something you're going to have to choose to do and like actively think about it right from the start. So, um, let's see. All right, and then at the end, claimable points goals. Only one team / person will win the points based on this win condition of each of these. All right. 120 points. Make the biggest solar steam generator array. The team with the most solar steam generators wins. I think you guys probably need to say they all have to be high pressures, or perhaps give a point value for low pressure and high pressure. That would probably be a good thing. 50 points. First person to the nether. Take a screenshot with the timestamp. Fantastic work. Okay. 70 points. The first to Twilight Forest. Again, take a screenshot with a timestamp. 60 points. The first person to make an LV machine hull. I'm assuming that's going to be another screenshot timestamp type thing. Unless the first person that makes the LV hull will throw an achievement in the chat, perhaps. 250. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm dying, you guys. Hold on. 250 points. Build an EBF, blow up the EBF, then rebuild the EBF. All right, this is called Live, Die, Repeat. Dude, you guys. I'm blowing up an EBF, you guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it on accident. Oh man. All right. 69 points. Be the first to produce steel. Yeah, sickness. Yeah. Scoring 250 on accident for sure. Oh man. 88 points to the first to generate a sustained 128 EU per tick, which would be 4 LV generators. 66 points to the one that builds the largest brick blast furnace array. That might be me. 30 points. Have the most deaths by end of event. So you don't want to die. You don't want to die at all, because you get 150 points if you do not die. But if you do die, you want to be the one that dies the most, so that you can have that bonus 30 points. That's pretty neat. And then 100 points, most quests completed. I'm assuming that's normal GTNH quests in the quest book. That'll be interesting to look through. I moved Live, Die, Repeat up to the shared points category. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. If you die once, you want to die like 20 times instead. So yeah, that's so great. So let's see. We're gonna say like probably the over under to win this thing is gonna be like 650, 700 points. Just ballparking. I've got a funny feeling that like even the lowest team is gonna get like 400, 450 maybe. Let's see. So I do have an ad that's going to start in approximately 1 minute on this channel. I like everybody to be able to get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch your legs, take the dog for a walk, say hi to mom, get your pizza rolls out of the microwave, do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna kind of soak this in a little bit more. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna look through this list a little bit more thoroughly. um to see I've got a single hot pocket in the house that I'm avoiding making because I don't want to have to go out and do grocery shopping. But I probably should tonight because it ain't gonna be tomorrow. Let's see. So I did mention that it's all right. I I I've got a whole case of spaghettios. I ordered a case of uh I like the Campbell's chunky like steak and potato and sirloin burger and stuff like that. So I'll order those by the case on Amazon. And I saw a case of spaghettios for like $11.99. I was like, "Yep, yeah, I am an adult. Yep, purchase." It makes a good snack at the end of the night. If I don't really want to make anything, yeah, it's spaghettios. All right, so the way that I'm looking at this, unless yeah, exactly. Um, um, oh, what we got here? Oh, term, nice. uh, we're all goofballs. That's fantastic. All right, so the ones that I'm looking at that are low point values that might uh so there's ones that have low point values that are worth it, or ones that we're gonna get naturally like through like normal gameplay. Like for example, we're gonna get a Regendi, the passive Ender Pearl producing Tinker's Forge. I'm almost positive we're gonna do that like just from normal gameplay. That's worth 10 points. But there's some other ones that are, generally speaking, that are like low point values that we may or may not go towards. Like the ones that I'm looking at right now is like fully automated mob farm for 15 points. I don't know if I've got a good, like, if I can remember how the one that like the value uh remember that farm that everybody did in the LV run. It was like Value, Cat and Vin, and all them. I forget exactly what that was. I think that was LV. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be worth doing that for 15 points. Uh, it'll be worth doing some creative stuff. There's 75 points for a themed base. I think that's good. Uh, right now I'm just kind of waiting for the ad break to finish before I yap anymore. Um, all right. Welcome back, everybody. Ads should be over now. Um, so the way I'm looking at this, uh, I'm looking at this. Let's see. Oh, they removed the darkness mod for the event. That's fun. That's another thing that I was going to that I was going to mention is that, you know, nighttime streaming nighttime and GTNH is already pretty garbage. But yeah, if they get rid of darker, that's totally cool. Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da. All right, RTP, TPA, and Spawn will not count towards that challenge, and they are active. Sleep percent's down to 1 player. I saw that earlier. Okay, yeah, Sickness just said I would start off concentrating on the first to do points, because if you get it first, you get the points and make it where nobody else can. That's really important to think about, and I think you're right, and I do also think a lot of other players, if you know, if they're as good as I keep hyping them up to be, I think a lot of people are going to be thinking that way. So I think it's probably a good idea to rush certain things, specifically LV Hull, Steel, Nether, and Twilight. I think those four are probably going to be the things that we're going to have to rush if we want to have any chance of getting those points. So let's see. Ooh, sorry. So let's just take it one at a time. So let's be the first to produce steel. So in order to produce steel, you're going to have the BBFs. You're going to have the coke ovens. They've reduced steel smelting times down to 30 seconds. So instead of 2-to-1 coke ovens to BBFs, since BBFs are going to be 8 times faster in this event, does that mean that the ratio is actually 16-to-1 coke ovens to BBFs to get them to run constantly? That's something to consider for you know, trying to ramp things up. Hey, Roloff. Hello. We're just going over the rules of a charity event that we're going to be playing in tomorrow. So, I've already read this off a couple times, but I'll do it one more time because we did just come back from an ad break. There is going to be a charity event hosted by Time Consumer tomorrow, and there's going to be 7 teams of 2 that are going to be competing for points on a list of challenges that just dropped just a little bit ago. And the top 3 teams get a donation to the charity of their choice. Again, Time Consumer is putting this on and has put up the seed money for the prizes. I think that's really cool. It's really a fantastic thing that Time is doing, and also this is going to be a lot of fun for players and viewers alike. So this is gonna be great. But yeah, there is a list of challenges, and there is a challenge where like so I'm on a team with a guy named Term, and I'm just going to go along with him, and I'll mention that in a second. The teams are, I'll read the teams again. Team 1 is Random Potato and Touge is the CEO of Hamcorp. If you don't know that name. Team 2 is Cat and Vin of Cat's Cozy Games. Team 3 is Dataki and Duck. That should be a really good team, really. Team 4 is Vintage Jack and Soul 9. Again, another fantastic team. Team 5 is Soy Cake and Exy. And again, for as far as like early game, like, you know, early game challenge type things, I'm putting Soy and Exy like that's my team to beat. Team 6 is IGN3 and Azuna. And then Team 7 is Yo Boy System and Term. Term is a good player. Yeah, they're all really strong teams, and I want to get to that point in just a second again. Term was one of the original members of the Hive Run that Adidia put together. So, like all 7 of these teams are pretty good, and I'm just gonna throw myself under the bus here. Let's just say like Term and I could both have banner days. We could both set like personal records on getting these things done and still end up in the bottom half of the rankings just because all of these teams are so fantastic. So like the seventh place team in this event is still going to have a strong showing. And I think it's going to be pretty good. Like there's no weak links here. Like honestly, like there's a few other people that'll probably say the same thing, but I would say I'm the weakest link out of all of these. I think there's a couple other humble pie eating motherfuckers out there that'll say the same thing, but yeah, your boy's system is in good company. All right. So anyway, that's what we're doing tomorrow, and I'm just kind of like I'm just kind of spitballing what we're gonna do and not do. Again, I'm teamed up with a guy named Term, and I haven't been able to speak to him in voice specifically just yet, but he's around. He's a good player. He knows what he's doing. And we've talked a little bit of shop, but we didn't want to like start doing like hard commitments to strategy until we saw the challenge list. What time does it start? Oh, that is a good question. Okay, the event will start at I think it's 1600 UTC. I had the hold on. I have the where did I put that? Yeah, UTC 1600, which for me is 10 a.m. US Central Time, and it's going to be a 6-hour event, and it's going to be fantastic. So again, we've got from like me personally, I have 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So there's 6 solid hours to get as many of these challenges ticked off of the list. So I think probably like the first hour should probably be dedicated to getting these like first person quests, and probably everybody's going to be rushing in the last hour to finish up all of the little point categories. Like I could see most people having most stuff done by hour 5, but like teams are going to be scrambling to get a Thaumonomicon, or they're going to be like making a villager breeder, or like planting crops like madmen. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be a lot of scrambling right up until the very last second to get things crafted and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really think that it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. And again, I don't want to handicap anything, but I could easily see me putting up a banner day personal bests and still be at the bottom of this list of fantastic players. So hey, that random potato guy is actually pretty decent. Yeah. Unfortunately, potato's internet is not working at the moment, but yeah, potato is a good dude, and believe it or not, Roloff, this I'm playing right now in the minions run, and this is random potato's community run. There's only 3 of us playing right now, but yeah, this is random potato's community run. I am thinking about swapping over and doing some cook percent practice runs to get ready for tomorrow, which would probably be a really good use of my time. What I wanted to do over here, I'll show off a little bit of what I've done recently, especially for you, Sickness, because I know you haven't been in for a minute. I finally started doing some real infrastructure. So look, just in the last few days, I put in a whole bunch of bending machines, a whole bunch of wire mills, multi smelters, sledgehammers, centrifuges, electrolyzers, and forge hammers, and I got all of these all on cribs and at UIV power. So that's really good. Today, the first thing that I did was I went over here to Beamline, and I put the cribs on the Beamline lasers, so these are running now pretty well. There is actually a really good guide on the wiki for all of the Tinker stuff. Let me see if I can hold on. Let's see if I can pull that up really quick. Because it's got it has a good breakdown of not just a hammer, but it's got like crossbow bolts and other things, and it'll show you like what the options that you have for each tier. Let's see. Let's see. Here you go. Copy. Wow. So go through that, and honestly, just use the best pieces that you can for everything else, and then for the actual like the hammerhead, use the best material that you can repair. So like, don't use Damascus. Don't use Damascus if you don't have a supply of Damascus. If you know what I mean. Like, if the best thing you've got is steel, make it steel. You know, if the best thing you've got is aluminum, make it aluminum. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know. The event tomorrow is on 2.8.1, which means your boy's system should be on a 281 world right now, learning NEI auto crafting. Yes, exactly. Roll off. Yeah, for the heads of the tools, use something you can produce so that you can repair it. Because in order to repair it, like you you only get one moss. You'll get a ball of moss, which is Tinker's auto repair. You will get one for free. You want to use that on your bolts, and don't use it on garbage tier bolts. You want to make sure that when you do use it on bolts, that it's a good set of bolts. So again, use the guide, use the best materials you have access to. Yes, yeah, it's a game changer. Yeah. So I probably will end up moving and start doing some Coke percents tonight. I'll stream it, but it will mean that I'll cut the stream for maybe like 5 minutes or so, and load up a 281, and I'll come back live and do some Coke percent attempts this evening. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna swap that over, because I'm still kind of thinking about what I want to do here, but I'm so lost right now. Like, this is gonna be a lot of work to get uh to get fusion where I want it to be. This is gonna be a lot of work. There is actually a chance that maybe what I'll do is what I was thinking about doing was, I already made this a 5. Let's go ahead and I made this a 5. I'm going to move the auto recipes like helium plasma from this 2 over to this 4, and make this like the passive producer, and then I'm going to rip this 2 out and put another 5 in its place. In addition to that, all of these other ones over here, I'm going to rip all of these out and put a bunch of small 5s over here, and for each one that's doing a passive process, like I think both of these right here do an Oganescent, I'm just going to dedicate a 5 to doing just that thing. So that's a lot of work to do over here, and I'm wondering again. I'm not trying to be selfish or anything like that. But I do have this event tomorrow, and maybe the best use of my time right now would be to just honing my survival skills, getting my day one game up a little bit, and also learning that NEI auto crafting. So I was going to do fusion today, but I'm thinking maybe fusion can wait. What does it say when it's turned on? Incomplete structure. Oh yeah, yeah, duh. I'll at least put in a let's see, auto tape. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you see, um, this is the reason why we didn't use these earlier, because these capacitors have passive loss, and the passive loss of this the good one is 100,000 EU per tick, which actually might actually be too much. Let me just put a U. Nice. I'm gonna put a UHV in here because the only difference between the two is throughput. Finally, when I see it, I'll show you. All right, yeah, here you go. So you can see the capacity, and it supports up to 10 billion EU per tick of wireless transfer. This supports 1 trillion EU per tick of wireless transfer, but the we don't need that right now, and this is good enough. And the passive drain on this one is 1 million instead of 10 million. Yep, see? Oh, the other one was 100 million. I'm sorry. Not 10 million. But anyway, yeah, 1 million EU per tick. That is much easier to swallow, especially considering this isn't even running right now. So I'm just going to turn it off. But yeah, HJM has built us a really good energy production system. I'll just go over there really quick. Let's see. I don't know if you're still here, Sophie, but whenever you're done with university, we've got you a present here. We've got a neutronium tank that's completely full of vodka. This is enough alcohol to intoxicate a Russian. Good times. uh, let's see. Let me think. Oh yeah. If for anybody that hasn't seen, these are our DTPFs. These are very legal and valid wall shares. Very totally legit. Very legal. Very cool. Sickness. I started over a couple weeks ago with 280, updating to 281 right now. Haven't gotten far as I have no time to play lately. Yeah, I feel for you, man. If you don't have time to play, it can feel a little daunting just starting all the way over because you know all the stuff that you've got to do right at the beginning, and it's like, oh man, I've got to do all the Steam stuff, and man, I gotta get up to that, and I gotta do this. And you mean I gotta find lavender for a healing axe, and like, yeah, the beginning of the game feels like it can never end sometimes, but I do like GTNH, and it's kind of it's relatively balanced um for a pack as big as it is. I do think that there could be a little bit more fun in Stone Age and Steam Age. I feel like there could be a little bit, a little more, a couple little more bones thrown at a brand new player struggling, struggling against infernals and stuff like that. I don't think I would need it necessarily, but I could easily see the first few days of a GTNH run are very daunting uh to uh to get through. And especially if you don't have enough time to play, even if you're a good player, like one minor setback, if you only got a couple hours a day and you get one minor setback, or if you die in a mine and you've got to run all the way back to get your stuff, man, that could be your whole playtime. um yeah, so they did do some quality of life stuff. They have 2.8 added a lot of really nice things. Chief among them is that NEI auto crafting that I keep mentioning and alluding to. um I really should learn that. And I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and run some code percents tonight just to get some practice in. But before I leave this world, I just want to show off, like, some of the stuff we've got done. Like, I built this set of presses and HJM doubled them for us. So that's pretty nice. Um, we're gonna get some more coke, some coals built. We're waiting to get the black hole set up to make UIV uh um coal components. Let's see. I kind of want to do a an array of autoclaves still. I still need to make an array of uh maybe we got all the arrays done. The cutting machines can be fully upgraded to cribs now. That could be done. PCB needs to get upgraded. I know HJM was printing out some more QFTs. I don't know how many more we need to print out, but we could probably have a good solid dozen of these things cranking. Um, let's see. I need to build a whole lot more pieces for um, compact fives and also regular fives. Ooh, actually, let's do that really quick. Hold on. Fusion controller. No? What's it called? Oh, Fusion Tech Mark V. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Everything's ticking away nicely. And it's a little thing. You talk about little updates. The one little update that I like is in 2.8, there's a button down here that allows you to hide all of the stuff that uh you get to hide all of the stuff that's just stored. So all of the stuff that's just taking up space in this crafting status can be hidden, and all you can see, all that's left is it shows you what's scheduling crafting, and it's a little thing, but I really like that change. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is still going to take a while, and I'm not too worried about that. But it looks like everything is working. That was my main concern. I didn't want to leave until I verified it was all everything was functioning. I've made a lot of changes, small changes, but changes nonetheless. I made a lot of changes to this base lately, and I'm just sometimes I craft things just to verify my work, if that makes sense. At this stage of the game, early to mid UIV, we can afford to just print things off just to have them. like these 10 Mark Fives. I'm not gonna install them for a few days. So but it looks like it's all going okay. Let me just double check the coals. Coals are working. Yep, coals are working. Yeah, right now it's got UEV component casings. I want to upgrade these to UIV casings, and also I want to make 4 more coals, but that would mean 3 full sets of UIV casings. And in order to do that, we need to have super dense transcendental plates. And the only thing you can do that in is this boyo right here. So this is the pseudo-stable black hole containment field. I forget exactly what the name is. Probably go down here and look really quick. Wherever you are. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, pseudo-stable black hole containment field. Yes, yes, yes. So, it uses space-time to hold open a black hole to condense compact end game things. So we'll probably have this up and running within the next few days, probably definitely within a week. It won't be a DTPF situation, I promise. For anybody that wants some deep lore on minions, I think the first DTPF that I built, the very first one, I think it sat here unused for like 30 or 40 days. Just because I was building other machines for it and fixing other random things around the base and basically, you know, everything else. Everything other than DTPF. But yeah, I think I'll tell you what, you guys. So I'm going to just cut it here, and I am just going to cut it. I'm not going to raid or anything like that. So anybody that wants to hang out and watch me do some Coke percent runs, just stay live on my channel, and I'll be back up in a few minutes. I'm going to load 281, probably redo the stream title or the name of the stream and whatnot, and yeah, we're gonna do some Coke percents. So before I break away, I will say that my current personal best is 16 minutes 24 seconds. I don't have a good timer, so I'll do it on my phone. I need a good timer plugin. Again, I need to do a lot of work for my stream, like all of the other stuff other than just streaming. I need a good timer plugin. Anyway, but yeah, 16 minutes 24 seconds in version 2.6.1 on normal day night cycles. So I know that if you do Coke percents a lot, you can turn off hunger and you can turn off the day night cycle and still qualify for a Coke percent speed run time. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'm going to be going through so many new worlds trying to do this. I don't know if I'm going to want to do slash commands on every single one. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, 16 minutes 24 seconds is my time to beat. It shouldn't be hard, especially if I learn NEI autocrafting, to get that down to like 12 minutes and change. The world record is 9 minutes and change for anybody that wants to gauge where I'm at. But 9 minutes and change, holy crap, that's got to be like a no life nerd. There's got to be some sort of tech there that I don't understand. So, so with that being said, I'm gonna call it here on Minions, and I'll be back on for Coke percent in just a few minutes. So thank you everybody for hanging out, and for those that stick around, I'll see you in a few. Peace.